Andreas Kapsos, CEO of Match-Prime Liquidity. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having me.
How is
One
the
more
event?
year for us.
Yeah. How is the event? You're a veteran here. How is the event going so far?
I have to say that it's a bit different. We see some new players, we see some new faces, which is nice. That means the business is evolving. Many challenge the CFD business along the years, and this is a very good example of how the business is evolving, transforming, improving. And I believe your event is doing a tremendous job. I've been part of this event for over a decade now, and I have to say that the venue is beautiful as well. We're very lucky also with the weather. We had some people here, and well done to you guys.
Thank you. So I know your company have been doing some stress tests lately about certain liquidity issues. Maybe you can elaborate on that. What was the purpose of it, and what are the conclusions? Maybe.
Of course. Actually, this is something that came out from the recent events that have been happening around the world. And liquidity in general was very, let's say, tested recently. There was a very concentrated flow as well. There was a lot of fluctuation. A lot of brokers were under a lot of pressure. So what we did along this, if I can call them, not difficult months, I would say challenging months, we managed to improve our risk policy and our risk strategy. So the stress tests come out of this change, this application that we've done. So the stress test basically took the 3-4 major events that took place since October 2025. And what we've done is a self-assessment. So we tested our liquidity in comparison with others, and we've seen our spreads, our execution, and everything that it involves and affects the liquidity to see where we stand. And I have to say that, okay, obviously, the comparison LPs that we took are anonymous. We managed to be in almost all categories in the top range of the charts, which that makes us feel and believe that we are in the right track, and we provide the service that we want to provide to our clients throughout this challenging period.
And how can brokers benefit from these results? I mean, you obviously had some stress tests on things that are a concern in the industry.
Absolutely. It's a clear mirror, it's a clear indication of the service they're getting. So they will know which broker, I mean, by all means, if other LPs do it as well, they will know where they stand as well. So that will give a good indication to the brokers which LPs are where and how efficient they are in these tough times. Because usually when you have tough times is when you filter out the best service.
Exactly.
So from the difficult moment, you get some positives as well.
Exactly. It's like friendships. When it's tough times, you know that you have a real friend.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's a nice
if you mentioned a stress test, I'd like to ask you, the industry experienced a real stress test this January when gold went up to 5,400 or 56 even. It spiked. Many brokers struggled.
Correct.
So how did you see it from your seat? How did you experience this?
It's a big chapter, the gold. Very, obviously, very recent and very important. Everyone went through this. The most important thing is that the LPs and generally the brokers, they were very concentrated with gold, unusually concentrated. So you would see brokers hedging 95% of the flow to be gold. So pretty much 100% gold. So it was a very challenging thing for LPs as well, so that they can be able to accept it and manage it the right way, and at the same time continue to give the highest level on the clients. Now, gold obviously was a very nice example of how LPs, again, they have the responsibility to be prepared for such incidents. And I've seen it with many of our other LPs which compete in the same spectrum, and they've done a great job. Also, I have to say that through this period, it brought us together. So it sounds a bit strange to say it, but we have created very good relationship with competitors, like companies that compete in the same area with us, and we managed to collaborate in order to accommodate the clients. And that for me is very important.
Same boat. You're in the same boat.
Yeah.
I'd like to move on to Dubai. I know you have a presence in Dubai.
Correct.
How does that affect your operations?
But before I go to Dubai, just I forgot something to say about gold, which is also important.
Okay.
It's the fact that there was an introduction of new liquidity providers in the market, which obviously they are more than welcome to join, but the timing of their entry was a bit bad due to the gold concentration because they didn't have the right infrastructure and the right LPs in place to accommodate the flow that was coming into them. So a lot of them were internalizing the risk, and unfortunately, because of the bullish of the gold, they were exposed and they had to pay tremendous amounts to clients, or some of them they were not paying. So it created a risk. Anyway, that's just a parenthesis because we had to mention it.
No,
it's also correlated with Dubai as well.
Yeah,
A lot
okay.
of these entries are coming from that area. So yeah, regarding the Dubai presence, the Dubai presence for us now it's been year 3, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, obviously what happened now was a bit of a setback because we couldn't do proper business development like we used to do. But the volumes haven't dropped from that specific side of the.
That's encouraging.
Which is encouraging. Yeah, we haven't seen any decrease. Hopefully now, based on the agreement that it was done last night, I think we will be able to go back to what we were. The plan of the company and the group is to expand even more in that region. I will be there actually for another event beginning of July. So it would be great to catch up with everyone because we haven't seen them in person for 2-3 months. I've seen some of them visited us here, which is nice to see.
So as a company, is this Dubai presence giving you more advantages in your eyes? What's the biggest one?
The biggest advantage is the culture that wants to see your presence in the area.
Yeah.
Plus, they still have that desire to come to your office, to sit with you, to discuss, to go on a business lunch with them. And personally, because I am a bit of a Middle Eastern as well, I mean, from here, I see why and I value it. So I think the number one thing in Dubai is that. Second of all, Dubai is a very crucial point from a geographical perspective because it gives us access to our clients from Asia, from India, from Seychelles, but there are a lot of them which are actually there. So
yeah, sounds right. So you're here at the IF Expo. Obviously, there are many brokers around the floor, the 3 floors. Which kind of conversation would you like to have with them?
The number one thing that I value is the communication, having the time to catch up face to face with some of the clients, especially the ones that you speak with day to day, and you have the opportunity to get a proper feeling of how the business is growing. So for me personally, I always like to know the updates of the clients. Where do they go? I mean, how is performance? Find out some of the obstacles that they find, even that's involving what we offer or something else that perhaps we can help them with. And it sounds very cliche, but it's very important for us. It's to see them succeed because obviously it's very correlated what we do. So
Okay, very good. So Andreas, great talking to you. See you next year.
Done.